Punctuation problems? Yep, teachers union president Randy Weingarten firing off a tweet riddled with grammatical errors and spelling mistakes. It's not bad, is it? Writing, quote, DeSantis should be fixated on the cost of living issues in Florida. Housing is unaffordable. Home insurance is even worse. But instead, he is expanding gun access to funding public schools and banning everything he dislikes, teachers, journalists, and the vulnerable. Here to react, Fox News contributor, former history and social studies teacher, Leo Terrell. Leo, why is she getting involved in this? And why is she spelling everything wrong?
I'll tell you why. First of all, she needs a tutor to proofread her tweets. But you want to know why? She is attacking DeSantis because, Brian, Randy Weingarten is an agent of the Democratic Party. She's a tool of the Democratic Party. She's not focusing on education. She's focusing on every issue that Ron DeSantis is basically implementing in a positive manner in Florida. Is she aware that this man won by 20 percentage points? Is she aware that this man is very, very popular in Florida? Is she aware that people from New York and California are flocking to Florida? Ron DeSantis is America's governor right now.
Well, the problem is she has no control of private schools and Catholic or religious institutions, and they want to give people choice in places like Florida, in places like Texas, in places like Arizona, Iowa, and Arkansas, and that's not good for her teachers.
Absolutely not, because it destroys their money base. They want to make the teacher union is really controlling the Democratic Party. You saw how powerful they were, Brian, during the coronavirus. They want to control the power base of the Democratic Party. And the problem is this: Ron DeSantis is weakening the Democratic power and the union base in Florida. That is their biggest concern. One other point, Brian, they try to accuse Ron DeSantis of being a racist. That's not true. They try to, that black advanced placement class, that class had nothing to do with teaching African-American history.
Yeah, and that's why Andrea Mitchell will not get an interview, nor will NBC, until they apologize for accusing me of that. Let's talk about what happened at Copland over the weekend. The Police Foundation is helping to expand a police academy. The groups of Antifa don't like it. They come in with Molotov cocktails and start firebombing this academy. You're walking some of the footage right now. At least 23 were charged with domestic terrorism, including one attorney who said he was just observing the whole thing. They're not from Atlanta. They're not from Georgia. They're from Canada, France, and around the country. We have to find out who organizes, who's paying these people, and what's behind it.
And let's make sure we don't call them protesters, Brian. They're not protesters. These are criminals. These are agitators. These are professional agitators designed to disable the Atlanta Police Department. And I want to be very clear about this. I applaud Brian Kemp. I applaud the Attorney General. Charge these individuals with domestic terrorists. Where is the Democratic mayor in Atlanta? You hear crickets from the Democratic wing. Why? Because Antifa, Black Lives Matter, and George Soros' money controls the Democratic Party. That's why you don't hear from the Democratic mayor. And that's a shame, because this is a Democratic city, but for that.
Most of the police force is black. They were targeted in Atlanta, which is predominantly black. This should be an American crime, and the press secretary didn't even know about it when she was questioned about it yesterday. It's incredible. Not only not addressing it, but not being familiar with it is inexcusable. Leo, thanks so much.